Those inside low kicks.
So over the last week, Bandai has been periodically announcing each figure in the latest Ichiban Kuji set, the first Dragon Ball Ichiban Kuji for February 2025, Dragon Ball EX Son Goku's Training Edition. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. So I know I say this a lot, guys, but this has to be one of the greatest Ichiban Kuji of all time. And I know I say that a lot, but this is different. This thing is awesome. So like we always do here on the channel, let's go through each figure that's in the set and give just some initial thoughts on the reveals and the choices that they made. Prize A started off with a bang with the Masterlies Plus set of Goku and Krillin. Finally, we have our Kid Krillin. I have been begging for Kid Krillin for like 3 years now. So it's finally nice to see him. And yeah, the whole set is an OG Dragon Ball set. And Bandai on their official Ichiban Kuji Twitter page did say that the theme of this set is Goku's friends, which you will see holds true for a majority of the set. I will mention that one character feels a little omitted, not at the same level of Popo maybe, but kind of in the same vein. But I do really like these figures quite a bit. Goku looks fantastic. He looks so good, like just like the manga that he's based off of. And Krillin looks great. Now, some people have compared these to the Dragon Ball collection figures that came out years ago. Those are small vinyl figures, and by vinyl figures, that means they feel like Funko Pops. So they're hollow, they're kind of cheap feeling, and they don't have as much detail. Whereas these, you can see a lot more detail has been added to Krillin's face. Goku's likeness is fantastic. Their proportions are a lot better, so they don't look like bobbleheads. And man, it just looks awesome. Really excited to get these two and add them into my Ichiban Kuji set. Moving on, we have Prize B, and it's Bulma with her outfit from the Pilaf arc of Dragon Ball. And you'll kind of see that a lot of the characters have their outfits or looks mostly inspired by the first arc or two of Dragon Ball. This is great. I love the choice of Bulma. I will say though that her face definitely needs some work. Initially, I thought it was pretty bad, but over time, I have started to get used to it, and when higher resolution pictures of this figure started to come out, I did start to see some of the details show up, but it does feel like it needs a little bit of work. Hopefully Bandai takes some of the criticisms, because the Japanese audience was very critical of this figure at the reveal, and usually they don't really pay attention to us here in the West, but when the Japanese audience complains, they sometimes take that to heart. So I hope they do take those criticisms and, you know, maybe spruce up Bulma's face a little bit. Otherwise, I think she looks pretty good. She's probably the weakest choice in the set from a sculpting standpoint, but I love Bulma. I want to see more Bulma, but this definitely doesn't hold a candle to the Omnibus Brave so far. Prize C is what I thought could be the best in the set until they showed the last one prize, spoilers, but Prize C is Yamcha. Yamcha in his Desert Bandit outfit. When I started to see the first couple prizes in this set reacting over live streams, so if you guys haven't seen live streams, feel free to subscribe, hit notifications, so that way you don't miss it whenever I go live and react to new Ichiban Kuji. But I thought they were going to base this off of a particular panel. Maybe I'll put it here on the screen real quick. I thought Yamcha was going to look something like this, but to my surprise and absolutely pleasant surprise, I love the choice that they went with. They went with this awesome manga panel of him and Puar, and he's got his sword, he's got the hilt for his sword. So good. His sculpting looks fantastic. It looks like whoever did the Goku from the Fierce Battle at the Tenkaichi Budokai may have also worked on this Yamcha, but he looks splendid. Just everything about him, from the shading, the sculpting, his likeness. Mwah! Chef's kiss. They did a great job on this figure. Moving on, this was probably one of the biggest surprises in the set. Prize D is Oolong and Puar and they look really great too. Something that I am noticing is that it looks like Masterlease is indeed sizing up smaller figures from the past, because just looking at these, I can't say for sure, but I'm almost positive that these will certainly be bigger than the Puar that came with Yamcha in the History of Rivals Last One prize. That thing is like about 2 inches tall. I could definitely see these hitting at least 3 to 4 inches, maybe 5 inches for their height. So that way it feels a little more premium and like you are actually getting something worth paying for. So I do like that, and they do come together as a bundle. Oolong and Puar are just so synonymous together. It's great to see them together, and I think they look great. There's so much character and expression in their faces. Puar definitely has a different style about him compared to the old one from History of Rivals, but I think I prefer the direction that these two are going in, absolutely. And then the surprises kept hitting with Prize E, Chi-Chi. We haven't gotten a Prize E and an EX set in a very long time. The last time we had a Prize E and an EX set was Fear of Androids in July, I think, of 2022. So that was over 2 years ago that we had a Prize E and EX, and it's Chi-Chi, and she looks so good. Just so much character and expression in a lot of these figures. You can tell whoever made all of these figures definitely loved the characters and this moment or this arc from Dragon Ball. She certainly looks a lot better than this year's Chi-Chi from the Fierce Battle at the Tenkaichi Budokai, and I love the direction that they went with. It was a total surprise because Chi-Chi isn't typically someone that I think of when someone says Goku's friends, so I love seeing this inclusion. Before we get to the last one prize, I do want to talk about the Dragon Archives, which is a staple of the EX series within Ichiban Kuji. These are miniature figures that are so cool. They are completely derived from the manga panels of Dragon Ball. So we got Jackie Chun when he wins the Tenkaichi Budokai. I won, man! And Monster Carrot, which I hope Bandai eventually makes a Masterlease. There's always a chance that these archives could eventually become a Masterlease. It kind of reminds me of Smash Brothers when Mii Fighter outfits would become full-blown DLC characters or something, if you guys were ever part of the Smash community in the past. We have Master Roshi when he blocks Chi-Chi's attack and she breaks his staff. And then, of course, Goku doing the monkey fist when he fights Jackie Chun in the tournament. So let me know which one of these is your favorite of the Dragon Archives. I'll definitely be picking up the full set as I work to complete the entire Dragon Archives lineup. And finally, I don't think many expected this figure. I was hoping for Lunch. Lunch is someone that I feel like is shafted quite a bit. She deserves to be in a set like this, but unfortunately she didn't make it this time. Maybe sometime in the future, but we did get Max Power Master Roshi as our last one prize. I can happily say that the EX curse is broken. And what I mean by that is Dragon Ball EX Kuji used to almost always recycle their figures, so it's great to see the last two EX sets finally give us a unique last one prize that does not recycle anything in the set. Piccolo Daimao did not recycle anything in the Temple Above the Clouds set, which was a huge surprise to me. And now we also have this with Roshi. So that means anything can happen with EX in the future. And I hope that they continue this trend of giving us a creative, unique last one prize. So I have to say, this Kuji definitely delivered. Roshi is an amazing last one prize pick. All the characters in the set look amazing. We have an extra character, so there's actually 6, if you count the actual Masterlease Plus characters. There's like 8 characters in this set, all brand new, unique Masterlease figures. 2025 is going to start off with a bang. I'm so excited, but let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you made it this far in the video, guys, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, and of course, let me know your thoughts. I want to talk about this set with you guys because I'm so excited. Some people are even saying this could be better than the Greatest Saiyan. I wouldn't go that far quite yet, but it is up there for one of my favorite Ichiban Kuji sets so far. But let me know your thoughts. If you want to go even further beyond its supporting the channel, then you can become a Discord member. starting at $3. That means you'll get added as a YouTube member, and you'll get access to our Discord server with a growing community of people, super awesome people. We do watch parties for Dragon Ball. We play games. We have discussions. It's a great time in there, so hop on in. And if you want to take part in our monthly giveaway, we're giving away an entire Ichiban Kuji set, an Ichiban Kuji figure, and multiple Crane figures that are releasing in Japan in October. And you guys can become a $10, $15, or $20 member to take part in that. But I think that's all I got for you guys today. So until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.